When we go to handle him, you'll see that he'll probably growl at us. He'll try to bite us. If he wasn't biting us, that would be bad news. You know, any wild animal, to defend itself, and if they perceive people as a threat, is going to fight. That's their defense. What we're going to do is we're going to use what we call crowder boards, which are these big pieces of plywood with handles in the back. What we're going to do is we're going to take that seal, and we're going to be safely behind the crowder boards, and we're just going to gently cajole that seal to go into the big plastic kennel. And what we're going to do once he's in the kennel, we're going to then relocate him to another spot that's much more secluded here in the New Hampshire or possibly the Salisbury area. This guy actually came in, well, number one is he probably several weeks ago or a month or two ago, he swam across the Gulf of Maine. He literally swam from New Brunswick or Nova Scotia all the way across the Gulf of Maine, probably in a day or two. Came into the New England area. He's probably been working up and down the coast from, let's say, Cape Ann all the way into southern Maine. He happened to come to Seabrook a day ago. And he actually normally would stay right up on the beach, but this guy, for some reason, got it into his head, and he's crawled over the Seabrook dunes to be able to get into this backyard. That's unusual, not unheard of. Harp seals, you know, they're young. They sort of do stupid things just the way we would do stupid things when we were young as well. And but this guy was there. The significant thing is last night we had a well-meaning neighbor who actually thought that the animal needed to be back in the water, and she tried to bring the animal back into the water. When it did, the animal lunged at her to bite her. Just as any wildlife would do to protect itself, because particularly in the environment where it's from, people usually mean that they're a threat. Harp seals can still be hunted in Canada. And so in that particular case, that woman was lucky that she wasn't injured. Ironically, last week in Quincy, just south of Boston, we did have a man who again was on a mission to bring a harp seal back into the water because he was convinced that the seal belonged into the water, and he was bitten. And he was lucky that the bite wasn't terribly bad in that respect. And so it's something that we're concerned with, and we're wanting people to know that they have to keep a safe distance from seals, not only for their own safety, but also for the welfare.
Breakfast and came back, and we saw an animal control officer truck, and we thought, I have my dog in the back seat, and I thought, oh my God, maybe he's after my dog. But now he said there was a seal on the beach, and I thought it was way down by the water. So we got out of the car, and I came out to take the dog to go to the bathroom, and it was staring us in the face, and I said, oops, we better not stay here, we better go back.
I saw somebody go in the front yard. You know, there was some activity, and sure enough, there was a seal out there. I've never seen one before.
How long have you lived here?
Well, I've retired here. I've been here about 15 years.
And you've never seen a seal?
Not on the beach, I haven't.
Yeah.
If you stand and look at the river that comes out, you know, from the land between Hampton and Seabrook, sometimes you see seals there on the rocks, but nothing, anything like that.